Hello guys. So you gotta think about this spy China balloon. Hello guys, welcome to my chat. Peace guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe my YouTube channel, get notifications. I want you to say hi to me. Say hello.
Clint Catalane
said hey.
Right now, just looking at try to find out more information for the balloon. Listen to. Air traffic.
Question. Copy, United 1046. American 1241, contact channel approach 123.9er. Have a good.
Cindy Gaskill. Welcome to my channel. Cindy Gaskill said hi, what are you looking for? There was a Cobra military jet over Tennessee, been flying 9.5 hours. Think headed back to Omaha.
Careful. Close to that. Trying to look for if there's traffic. See. Traffic. Air Force. Air Force.
into the flight and satellite station, airlines headquarters, as well as aviation authorities, were sorted and updated to the flight tracking system on the web. This allows you to get accurate, up-to-date, and reliable information directly from the source. Most airlines like Delta, United, Southwest, British Airways, etc. use slightly different criteria for arrival versus departure, versus what the airport might report with a civil aviation authority such as the FAA. Is the aircraft at the gate, or is it at
Hello. Paco guys.
it would really be interesting to see after US, the balloon has entered Canada, where it's going to go, and to what extent this is going to be a violation of airspace or a airspace of the foreign country. Like how America is going to push this forward is something very interesting to be looked at. Also, the most important point is this is happening for a first time that a balloon has violated airspace of a country like US.
Siddharth, what actually stands out is the timing of this. As we all know that US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is all set to visit Beijing. The first question that arises is, will this sort of impact the meeting? So far, there has been no confirmation coming in from Washington, D.C. or even Beijing. But is this, has there been any finality
across the United States?
Blinken's trip? Is this going to take place?
There is no update as far as Blinken is concerned because we've been told that it is going to take place. But yes, in fact, adding on to the point you have highlighted, many believe that this is a retaliation by China because the way America is doing in India. In fact, they are expanding their military base and they are opening up. There is no smaller countries of Asia. So many are saying that many believe that this is nothing but a tactic by Chinese to disrupt Pentagon and White House, and also in a way they are retaliating to the aggression which the US is showing.
Right. In fact, stay with me, Siddharth. I'm also joined by Mr. Patrick Lin. But it is important to talk about how this threat was Chinese spying as far as the United States.
Überall draufstehen, wie man das kaputt macht. Halten Sie dran fest. Draufsetzen.
Seen, this balloon has floated over Montana, which is quite sparsely populated. And so we've heard some people, including several Republicans, saying, why not just shoot it down where there is barely anyone out there? But the administration is arguing that for the potential of that damage of a falling craft, while right now they say it is not posing any danger. But it is just remarkable to think that right now, as we speak, there is this Chinese spy balloon, according to the Pentagon, floating over American airspace.
All right, Alex Marquardt, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for joining us live from Washington, D.C. for us. Now, China has said that the balloon was a civilian airship that was used for research that blew off course. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has insisted that China will not violate any international law.
中国是负责任的国家，一贯严格遵守国际法，无意侵犯任何主权国家的领土和领空。关于这个气球的问题，刚刚我已经讲了，我们正在了解核实情况，希望双方能够共同冷静谨慎处理。
And we're getting breaking news in this regard. According to Bloomberg News, the Biden administration has decided to postpone Secretary of State Antony Blinken's upcoming visit to Beijing. This is after the Chinese surveillance balloon was detected over Montana. Sanjay Suri has more details on this. Sanjay, this would arguably be the first time that a balloon has curtailed a diplomatic visit.
Rather odd happenings in the sky above the United States, of course. And as you say, the Chinese have said that this was a meteorological data gathering balloon that somehow blew off course. The question is, how will we ever know? Are the Chinese waiting for the winds to blow it back over China, for then China to retrieve it onto the ground and collect data about the weather? Or is it the US suspicions that are right? And that suspicion, of course, primarily is that this is a spy balloon. This is not a small balloon. We are told it's the size of about 3 buses. It certainly carries a lot of data on board. But in this current spat,
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game War Thunder has received a major update.
I'm not going to go into any specific intelligence that we may have. Again, we know this is a Chinese balloon and that it has the ability to maneuver, but I'll just leave it at that.
And once it's over a body of water, will you shoot it down?
Again, right now we're monitoring the situation closely, reviewing options, but beyond that, I'm not going to have any additional information. We go to Tony.
One quickie on the balloon. Can you confirm the photos that are out there that this is not the man in the moon and that is the actual balloon?
Thanks, Tony. So certainly aware.
One quickie on the
of photos being posted online. I'm not going to get into the business of confirming whether or not those are, where those photos come from. Again, I can tell you that the U.S. government, NORAD, is monitoring this closely, and we will continue to review options.
How close was the U.S. to was the president to ordering a shoot down of the balloon?
Yeah, so again, I'm not going to get into internal discussions within the White House. Again, right now we assess that there is no threat, a physical threat or military threat to people on the ground. So we're continuing to monitor, and we'll just leave it at that. Thank you. We go to Janie, and then we'll go to Rio.
Thanks, General. Welcome to home. I have 2 questions. It's come on. Okay. In response to Secretary Austin's recent remarks that more U.S. strategic assets will come to the South Korea, North Korea warned of stronger provocations in the near future. What is your comment on this?
Well, it's certainly not surprising given North Korea's track record of making bellicose statements. Again, what we're focused on is on preserving peace, security, and stability in the Indo-Pacific region. And so Secretary Austin's visit was an opportunity to, again, reaffirm our strong and close alliance with the Republic of Korea. And so that will remain our focus, is on working with South Korea and other nations in the region to deter aggression and ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific.
One more. South Korea has announced that it will be test the high-powered monster ballistic missile with nuclear warhead level. This is a defense against North Korea's nuclear warhead. How do you agree with this?
I'm sorry, Jane, I missed the first part of your question. Can you repeat that?
South Korea has announced that it will be test a high-powered monster ballistic missile with the nuclear warhead levels. This is the
yeah, I don't have anything on that. I'd refer you to the government of South Korea. Thank you. Let me go to Rio, and then I'll come back over here.
Okay, thank you very much. Two questions on the Chinese balloon. So there is a speculation that Chinese balloon flew over Japanese airspace before reaching the U.S., continental U.S. Can you confirm that?
I've seen those.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Anyone would even attempt to just push a balloon over the sky, because to me it was just like, this thing is so visible in the sky, but I guess it was high enough that some people might not see it, and I don't know. it was just really crazy to see. I think that it would be ridiculous if the government didn't retrieve it. I mean, obviously, I think that's the first course of action, is to get it out of the sky through whatever means they need to, and just retrieve it and investigate its origin.
We know Secretary Blinken is slated to go to the People's Republic of China in the coming days. And this floating of a surveillance balloon over the United States is untimely. It's either a provocation on the part of the Chinese, it's a mistake. One part of the government doesn't know what the other part of the government is doing, or it's just a standard operating procedure. They have done this before, but it's not common, and the surveillance balloon is believed to be loitering longer than previous surveillance balloons that the Chinese have sent over. The size of it is estimated about kind of 3 bus lengths, and it's up in the stratosphere, which is, above where commercial airlines travel. It may be loitering longer in certain places to surveil areas where the Chinese believe there are U.S. military installations, and by loitering longer, they can get higher resolution imagery, if indeed that's what they're doing. But it's not clear that it is going to see anything more of the United States that the Chinese satellites already see. So the timing is unusual and in many respects unfortunate. President Biden has talked about keeping lines of communication open to the Chinese government, and Secretary Blinken's trip to the People's Republic of China in the coming days was part of that effort. So this creates a complication for both the United States and China to discuss, and it's an unfortunate provocation.
We have noted relevant reports and are looking into it and verifying the situation. What I want to emphasize is that before we have a clear understanding of the facts, speculations and sensationalizations will do no good to resolving the problems properly. As for Blinken's visit to China, I have no information. China is a responsible country and has always strictly abided by international laws, and China has no intention to violate the territory and airspace of any sovereign countries. As for the balloon, as I have mentioned just now, we are looking into and verifying the situation and hope that both sides can handle this together calmly and carefully.
Hello everybody, I am sitting in my driveway here in Billings, Montana.
I was actually at work and I was getting ready to leave for the day. And just a few minutes earlier, I'd seen some news reports of some airspace restrictions here in Billings. And so I thought that was a little suspicious. And I was looking out the window like I normally do, and I just happened to spot it out of the corner of my eye. And at first I thought it was a star, but I thought that was kind of crazy because it was broad daylight. And when I looked at it, it was just too big to be a star. Yeah, the report said it might be a Chinese balloon. It seemed so brazen and just so insane to me that anyone would even attempt to just push a balloon over the sky, because to me, it was just like, this thing is so visible in the sky, but I guess it was high enough that some people might not see it, and I don't know. it was just really crazy to see. I think that it would be ridiculous if the government didn't retrieve it. I mean, obviously, I think that's the first course of action, is to get it out of the sky through whatever means they need to, and just retrieve it and investigate its origin.
We know Secretary Blinken is slated to go to the People's Republic of China in the coming days. And this floating of a surveillance balloon over the United States is untimely. It's either
продолжать будущее нашей страны. Это очевидные вещи.
Ну и где мы будем воду?
Пошли, пошли. Как вы живете, как вы выживаете?
Ну вот так. За газ я вообще не...
Forget about gas. If we had electricity,